Hello heroes and villains, welcome to Multiverse. Today we are going to take a look at all the emblems from the absolute Amazon time capsule. So let's get this party started. And yes, for some reason the emblems are never mentioned in the description of the time capsule, but trust me, that is where the emblems come from. So obviously I will show you all the emblems, and on the drapes behind me I will show you the enhanced version of those emblems. Now let us start with the Kraken. And yes, I won't say release the Kraken. I won't say it, I promise. Sadly, if I get too close, as you can see, I kind of lose my little drone. It happens. So here you can see what the emblem looks like. And also, I've equipped a whole bunch of stuff like the splinter shoulders, the magnetic back piece, the marvelous gloves, even the cybernetic hairstyle to show you what the emblem looks like on a whole bunch of stuff. And now we have the enhanced, the Kraken. Also, some of you guys might not have noticed, on the mystical magician belt, on the little book, we do have the emblem of the character. Thought it was a cool touch. Could have sworn we had a pair of boots where we could have the emblem too. Wasn't able to remember it or find it. Next we have the Amazon. Full disclosure, I have no idea what this is supposed to be. I did not read the Absolute Wonder Woman comic. I saw bits and pieces here and there. I saw it through videos on YouTube, but I did not read the actual comic, so I assumed it was an emblem for Absolute Wonder Woman herself, but I can't say for sure. And here we have the enhanced version. Overall, it's a cool looking emblem. And next we have the Absolute Hecate. So again, I don't think there's a lot of people who said we need an Absolute Hecate emblem, but here we are. Yeah, I did a boo-boo, blue on blue, not a good idea. Even blue on black for that matter. Although we do have the emblem on the drapes behind us to make up for that, so there we go. And you can see even with the enhanced version, again, the blue on blue, not a good idea. And next we have the Athena Blade. The devs were very much in love with their blade. During the live stream, they really were praising it quite a lot, whether it was for the blade weapon or the blade orbital strike. And here we have the enhanced version of the blade. And next we have the Absolute Medusa. Again, I kinda doubt there's a lot of people who were asking for an Absolute Medusa emblem, but here we are. And here we have the enhanced version. Now don't get me wrong, it's a nice looking emblem. I just don't think there's a lot of people who were asking for a Medusa emblem. And next we have the Absolute Pegasus Emblem. Now, if you ever played D&D, or if you ever saw classic movies like Clash of the Titans, Pegasus will feel like an old friend. Although here in this case, they made a bony version, a skeletal version of our friend Pegasus. Poor Pegasus. What have they done to you? And here we have the enhanced version. Poor Pegasus. I guess they were trying to make a more edgy version of Pegasus. And here we are. It's a funky enough emblem. Kinda looks almost like a mask. But it's the eyes of an evil monster. And here we have the enhanced version. And last but not least, the Absolute Amazon. Now, during the dev livestream, the devs did seem very proud, not just to add the Absolute Wonder Woman emblem in the game, but just to have the idea to add the emblem in the game. Somehow that seems they were very proud of themselves for having this idea. Now, it could be they were just doing a bit and they were trying to be funny, but it was a bit strange to see them think that they had come up with a great idea to think to add the emblem to the game, Seeing how this is one of the many things that people have been asking and asking for. People are constantly asking for a new Batman emblem, for a new Superman emblem, and yes, for new Wonder Woman emblems. So seeing them act as if it was a very novel idea was a bit strange. Now maybe there was a joke in there that really went completely over my head. Quite possible. It happens. We already had a couple of Wonder Woman emblem in the game, but sadly those were emblems that were available for a limited time. So this at least will give people a Wonder Woman emblem that will be available in the game forever. Yes, at first you will need to get it from time capsules, or you will need to get it from the broker, but long term, this emblem should be added to the booster gold vendor in roughly 3 years. So anyway you slice it, this emblem will be available forever through the time capsule, through the broker, and then later on through our friend Booster Gold. Now where do those emblems come from? Obviously they come from the absolute Amazon time capsule. If somehow you don't want to open time capsules to get the emblems, that is fine. You can also get those emblems from the broker. So here you can see the absolute Amazon emblem. Obviously some people are trying to make a quick buck. Here some people are trying to sell it for 15 million, but you can see the price going down like a rock, all the way down to 1 million. Actually less than 1 million. So here you can see the Hecate Emblem going all the way down to less than 500,000. Here you can see the Medusa Emblem down to less than 1 million. And here you can see the enhanced Amazon Emblem for a bit less than 26 million. But again you can see the price dropping all the way to 10 million. So again here you can see Hecate for 40 million down to less than 4.5 million. Absolute Medusa 15 million all the way down to 1.6 million. Absolute Pegasus 10 million all the way down to less than 1 million. Now I've seen some people complain that people should be asking for 350 million if not more for those emblems and that the price is dropping too quickly. Sadly some people don't seem to realize that yes, you can put an item for 350 million on the broker. Doesn't mean people will buy it at that price. Actually, I'm pretty sure nobody would buy those emblems at that price. The one exception might be the enhanced absolute Amazon emblem, and even then 350 million, no way people would buy it at that price. So people have to take into account supply and demand, and you cannot just ask 500 million for something thinking that somebody will buy it. If something is worth 50 bucks and you try to sell it for 1,000 bucks, good luck trying to sell it. Unless there's a huge demand for some reason, it's not gonna happen. And in the case of those emblems, I don't think the demand is that high. The one exception again could be the absolute Amazon emblem, but I don't think anyone ever asked for an absolute Hecate emblem or an absolute Medusa emblem. Like there's no demand for those items. And I have to give my usual warning, prices on the broker changes all the time. These are the prices on the broker right now. Tomorrow, next week, next month, and later tonight, the prices could be different. So there we go guys, so these are all the absolute Amazon emblems in the game. Are you going to use those emblems? Which one is your favorite? Let us know in the comment section down below.